up? Welcome to Rise Road. I'm a Twitch streamer over on Twitch, but today I'm doing something a little bit different. Bezgar have asked me to review this, their newest, latest, speediest, meanest and greenest monster truck. Right, that's what I want to do today is have a look at it, test it, review it. So we're going to get it out of the box, have a look at all the gubbins and things you get with it, check out the features of this model. Then we'll get out in the garden, head over some ramps and things, maybe jump over the woods, and then we'll have a whip up and down the street because it's got a wheelie bar in it, I think, so that's kind of cool. And then, yeah, we'll get it back in here and have a like final thought review, see what I think of it. But for a start, let's get it out of the box. So yeah, Bezgar were lovely enough to send me their latest and greatest HP161S high-speed monster truck, along with this rather fetching t-shirt. If you haven't already, go back and watch my first Bezgar video, which I put out the other week, because that goes into my relationship with the brand and as to why they sent me the fucking car in the first place. But anyway, first impressions. It just looks cool. I love it. I just like the colour. Mate, you could sell me just on the colour. When I first got into the brand, they were just, it was the Bezgar. I've got a Bezgar 1, a Bezgar 7, and I've got two Bezgar 5s for two of my sons. So straight away, I'm quite familiar with the brand and how they are and whatnot. So straight away, just getting this out of the box, it feels like an upgrade. So I'm liking that already. It just looks better. Already you can see the metal drivetrain in there, and the only problems I've had with my other Bezgars up to yet have been the plastic drivetrain. So the fact that that's on there off the get-go is just fucking cool. And we haven't tested it out yet, but on the other Bezgars they've got like a little LED, and this has got like a nice bar across the front, so I know that's probably going to be bright as fuck, because I'm an electrician by trade, so just looking at that I'm like, that's going to be bright. One quick little thing I want to touch on is the packaging, because this is one of the first things I noticed when I had the first Bezgar that just made me feel good about the brand. And it's as simple as that fucking hole there, just so that when it's in the box you can shut your finger in, pull the car out, you slip these off the wheels, there's your car. It's just beautiful. And just the fact that they've thought of not just like the car and everything else, it's like, how are they going to get the product out of the box? Let's give them a hole for the finger so they can pull it out and slip these off and get on the go. So that's there, but that just gives you confidence. With thought that much about packaging, or even just thought about packaging at all, it's like, how much thought do they put into the product? So I like that. So if I haven't said before, or if you haven't gathered from the channel in general, like, I'm not an RC channel sort of thing. I don't specialise in RC cars, but I do like the Bezgar ones, and what I can compare this one to is their other models. So straight away, the weight of it feels heavier than the other ones, and this suspension feels fucking creamy. Like, it's not just down and up. Like the Bezgar 5, which is the cheapest one, which I've got for my sons, that's very like, that's up or down. The other two are a bit better, but this just feels really silky. I could just sit here all day just doing this, or that, or that, or that. It's quite therapeutic. I like that. I'm not getting a hard on or anything, I just really like that spongy feel. It's nice. So already just looking at it, it looks clean and beautiful, which is lovely. But already, again, different to the other models, I'm noticing the fan and the fins on the motor looks beautiful. Suspension looks lovely, coloured, metal, great. Drivetrain, again, all metal. See down there. One of the things I do really like is the battery fitment. So we plug it in as such, then it hooks in at the back here, nicely hooked in. Drop it down, push out of the way, flip your lever over, turn that to lock it in, a little bit there, done. That ain't going anywhere. The other models, the battery slips in and you got a little like Velcro strap, so that feels much more substantial. I like that. So yeah, of course in the box you get the car. Mildly disappointed you don't get another shell with it, because with the other cars that I've got, the 5 and the 1, you got an extra shell with it, so that would have been nice. They've upgraded the battery, which I'll go through in a minute if I haven't already. You get your charger, obviously your body pins. I like that they give you your little screwdriver and your little Allen key thing for getting the wheels off. Batteries for your remote control. Now, if that doesn't tell you it's a good fucking brand, I don't know what does, because you get that. And what I'm very excited about, I haven't took this out of the bag yet because it's got couple little screws with it, but this is a wheelie bar. If you can see that. So that will go on the back, so that if any wheelies, it don't flip over. Because I noticed that with the 5s, the little ones my kids have got, if they're in the house, like just on the hard floor, they just fucking flip over. So that's going to be fun. You get your warranty card. I don't know if they still do, but when I first had Bezgar products, if you activated the warranty within a month, you got to pick a free spare part. I don't know if they're still doing that, but warranty card. Also, not just a manual that you get with it, it actually goes through the assembly of all the different bits and lists spare parts for the car. So like, again, just thought put into it in general, like, love that. The controller is slightly different to the other ones as well. For my 1, the 5s and the 7s, they're all pretty much the same, except for the 5s are just smaller. Instead of having a full speed trim, you've got a button on the side, which is literally off 100% or 70%, which, to be fair, I think this is intended for, like, you know, adults really, isn't it? So you don't really need much more than that. You've got your steering trim on the side, nice little spongy feel around your steering wheel. And I don't know what this button does, FN, I'll have to have a look at that. Just had a quick read, that FN button controls the lights. So you can turn the lights on and off, which is a feature that, again, isn't on the other cars. Check that out. I just noticed one thing, putting the batteries in the remote. The bit at the bottom, it's on a nice little lever. So it don't fall out. How goes that? Yeah. What I'll do now is have a talk about the upgrades of this compared to the other models and the features of it, whilst you have a nice little look around the car and what we've got in the box. Right then, the Bezgar new version 1/16th scale brushless monster truck comes with bigger 4-wheel drive wheels, a better independent suspension system, a reinforced chassis, bright LED front light, and an upgraded powerful 2845 brushless motor built with cooling fins and fan. All of these outstanding features power this hobby RC truck to burst out at a 62 km/h demon speed. Equipped with a 2845 brushless electric motor for ample torque and increased power handling capabilities. The high capacity 11.4 volt 3S modular battery, high capacity fire retardant modular battery helps to boost high speed and stable acceleration. All the wheels are backed up with 4 oil-filled metal shocks to conquer all terrains. A newly upgraded full metal drivetrain guarantees more stable performance. With a dual throttle speed option, RC hobbyists can choose between the 100% normal speed, between the 70% slow speed. I found the button for the light. Right, we've had a good look at the car, around it, inside the box, what we get with it, all that good stuff. Obviously next, really, we need to get out and have a fucking play with it. I already know it's a bit of a beast because, like, I just put the battery in, I had it on the floor, barely touched this fucking throttle and the thing shot at the wall, just boom, splat, and then, like, landed on his fucking head. But you're a bit of a bastard, ain't you, eh? Right then, let's go have a play and have some fun. Oh, this is my new one.
Whoa!
This is my new one.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I want one for Christmas.
You want one of these for Christmas?
Yeah, the same.
Right then, we've come out to the industrial estate first, just to have a bit of a speed run with it. My youngest has got his brother's Bezgar 5. Hold it up, Mikey. Hold it up. There you go. Wicked. Right, you go play with that then. Yeah. So yeah, we'll have a few runs with this first, up and down. We've had a bit of a downpour this afternoon, so I nearly didn't come out. But yeah, we'll do a couple of speed runs with it. Get it out, you. He just put his car in a puddle deeper than the car, so it like submerged it. Fucking hell. Anyway, we're going to run up and down. I've put the wheelie bar on now, if you can see that. Yeah, it's literally just 2 screws that go through the back and 2 little screws at the side. So it goes on quite easy. But yeah, already from just how it was in the studio, I didn't want it flipping over on me. So let's see how it goes. This thing is nuts. Like my other Bezgars, you can go flat out, boom, they're fast, man, and they'll go. But you do that with this, and even with the wheelie bar on, and even though it's wet, it's still trying to just fucking flip over. So you've literally got to do the trigger like a like a quarter and then full, and even then it struggles with grip because it's tarmac and it's wet, and I'm like just about managing to keep it out of the really deep puddles. Yeah, obviously they can be splashed and whatnot, but this industrial estate's pretty shit. And yeah, some of these puddles are like as deep as this fucking car, and I don't want to submerge it. It's not a bloody submarine. But yeah, it's fucking... Woo! I love this car. This car's cool. Right, so we've done what we need to in here. Like, it's quick. We know that. It's fucking cool already. But what we're going to do is we'll go get it in the garden now and head over some ramps and some jumps and stuff and see how it is on the grass and that. There's a little bit of dry underneath an underpass, so we're going to try it there on our way home to try the garden ramps, I think. So on the way back, we ran it up and down the road, and that was the first time I managed to get it like proper flat out, and it didn't like flip everywhere and whatnot. And it was a lot better because obviously the road was longer and flatter. And I found you really have to feather the throttle in. Like, this might sound daft to people that are like really into their RC cars, but this is like the first fast one I've had. All the other ones I've had, like, they're quick, but you can go flat out pretty much straight away. So yeah, it's quick, man. It's quick. That's probably why you got the 70% function on, which you might try now in the garden. But yeah, I've managed to lose 3 out of 4 bonnet pins, but that I've just noticed with this style of body anyway, with the pins, it's not ideal. I'll show you what I've got on my other Bezgar cars that I did change, but you get a little tether string with them, much better. So I'll probably put them on this as well, because you just never find the damn things. Right, the battery ran out, so I put the battery on charge, went in, had dinner with the wife and kids, got the kids to bed, everything else. Battery's now charged, so that's cool, it's good to go. This thing, I cracked it. Sorry, I've put some tyre inner tube patches on to hold it together, because that cling filmy layer that you get over the shell, that's what was holding it together. So yeah, little mildly surprised, because my Bezgar 1 and my Bezgar 7 shells, they're every year old and they get bashed around the garden like fuck, and they're still intact. But they do not have the speed of this thing. This is it's fucking ridiculous. Like, even with the Bezgar 1, like, size difference wise, and this thing I thought was quick, but my other two, you can just full throttle it and go and steer, and it looks quick and it's fun and whatnot. This thing, man, you gotta feather it. It's a whole different animal, and it's so fucking small as well, and pretty light. I like the size of it. It's nuts. I think it would be really good round one of those proper RC car tracks. Like, I don't know of any locally, but you know, I've seen them on YouTube and shit, and they're like really wide and smooth, aren't they? I think this would be beautiful on a track like that, because you just fucking go and it fucking launch and it'd land beautiful, and even if it did like fucking smack on its lid and whatnot, it's like smooth dirt, you know, in my garden, like where I'll test it out and whatnot. It's a bit I've recently opened up, so there's like bits of broken bricks and big stones and even chunks of tarmac that I found in the ground, and just it's all it's rough. Okay, it's rough. So I don't think it's a fair judgment that I cracked the shell in my fucking garden. Anyway, what I thought I can do, which might be nice because now it's night time and we haven't fully tested out the light, and I have got a huge field behind my house, so I thought we'll get it, it's fully charged, we'll get the light on, and we'll just get a bit of footage of the little light zigging around the fucking field, and I might be able to open it up a bit more, and if it does roll, it's just going to roll over some grass. So yeah. I like it. No, I love it. I fucking love it. It's fast. Pew, bullet, gone, little rocket. Meow. The only way I can describe this fucking car with in regards to the throttle, the best way of doing it to get it up to top speed is I can describe through noise. It's literally like a like, it's the only way you're getting full throttle like nicely to get it up to the top speed. If you do it any sooner, it's like and then it just fucking front ends up, it's torque steering, it's flipping, spinning, jumping, the lot. I mean, just half throttle, spin, donuts, mate, with the light on at night. It's like a disco ball in the middle of the road. Like, fucking, it's just cool, man. Yeah, all that's let it down today is my driving. Like, I'm not a specialist person with RC cars. This isn't what I specialise in. I'm just a fucking dad with 3 sons, and we like to have some cars to have some fun with. I love it. I'm looking forward to potential, man. There's potential with this thing in terms of fun potential. Like, loads of fun to be had. And I'm looking forward to getting better at using it and having more fun with it. You know what I mean? And for that, it's definitely Daddy's car. The kids won't be fucking touching it. Because if I've managed to crack the shell and fucking in a puddle, God knows what they'd do to it. They can stick to their ones. That's why they've got theirs. Compared to my other Bezgar cars, I weren't expecting it. Like, I know they told me it was the fastest one they've done, but it's next level. I mean, even with the wheelie bar, I still managed to get it to fucking somersault on me once or twice. So yeah, I think the only thing that let it down today was me as a driver. I really think someone that specialises in RC cars would just be a better driver than me. So yeah, but no, it was good. It was nice over the field as well. Grass was probably a little bit long, quite branchy, because even though it is fast and everything, it's still just, that's just the size of it. You know what I mean? If you've got a branch that's half as big as the fucking wheels, it's gonna buck and whatnot. It was very going through the field like boom, boom, boom. So yeah, but no, man, I've enjoyed it and it's cool. The only kind of upgrade thing that I'll be doing is getting some pins with a little tether line and a screw, so the screw goes into the shell, so if the pins do fall out, they're tethered and you don't lose them. That's the only thing I'll be adding to the shell, like I did with the Bezgars. But other than that, I fucking love it. Can't knock it. For the fucking price of it, I think it's about $180, $200 at the minute. I'm not sure what that is in UK currency or any other fucking currency for that matter, but for what you get for the money, well worth it. From what I've seen of other brands and their like level of cars, you're jumping into like 500 to $1,000 for anything that's really going to piss, not even piss over it, just anything that's going to look like significantly better than this is going to be easily double, triple the price. So yeah, man, it's good, man. I'm loving it. So yeah, right, I'm going to piss off. I'm going to leave you all alone. I'm going to leave you with the car. And I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, drop a like, drop a comment. And if you want to see more of just videos from me in general, subscribe to the channel. On their newest and bluest, greenest, fucked up the colour car. What's up with you? Hey! Hiya! Hello! It's alright, I've got dogs as well. Hey. I don't think the dogs liked the car. I wonder if... Wasn't that a bit strange? Do you think she let the dogs out of the house just to come and bark at me? I wonder.